Alright, today we're going to be installing another Temu part, and this one is going to be the overlay that goes around the good old door handles. Now, the quality of it, it's not terrible, but, there's some slight imperfections, like right here. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but other than that, it's still Temu, so I'm not going to have my hopes way too high, but, it's nice to have a little bit more flash in the interior. That's one thing to be, I would say, at least on my behalf, to be desired in the S550 Mustangs. It's nice to have a little bit of flair. Some other cars, like one example off the top of my head, which is another one of my cars, is my 2019 Subaru WRX. That one at least came with like the little carbon fiber inlays. I know it's fake, but it still added a little bit more pizzazz, I guess you could say, to the interior. But we'll see how well these do and how these look, so. All right, so for quick reference, this is what the material looks like, I guess in better lighting. It does look relatively close to the outer radio bezel piece that I installed in the previous video, but this is what it's going to look like before and after. My piece of advice to you would be, whenever you lay it in, make sure you kind of have it to where you overlay it slightly over this to ensure that this is kind of in the middle. Otherwise, if you try to go from the edge, it's going to be offset a little bit. So definitely, piece of advice would be to just align it with this, and that way you kind of have it all sitting relatively symmetrical, with the outline and everything. For the most part, it's okay. It doesn't look too crazy, but it's a nice little touch. It's relatively subtle. It's not too in your face. But yeah, of course, make sure that you wipe it down with microfiber towel and some isopropyl alcohol, just to ensure that there's a nice mating surface, and so that way it doesn't peel off. And yeah, now we just got to do the other side. And here we go. The other side is also done. Again, take your time when you're doing this, because if not, you're going to definitely get these out of whack, out of line. It's not going to be the most perfect, pristine fitting piece, but again, it just adds a little bit of, a nice little subtle touch to kind of spice up the interior, with it being a little bit of carbon fiber here, a little bit of carbon fiber there and here. But yeah, it's not too much, not too in your face. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and maybe it'll convince you to add some carbon fiber. And if not, that's okay. I know this stuff's not for everybody, but yeah, hope you guys have a good day.